Hello, and welcome to my Sith Warrior playthrough for the Dromund Kaas missions. So we're going to start off here on the fleet like I have with most of my other playthroughs that are just focused on their storyline missions. And we're going to talk to Lord Lokar so we can select our advanced class, which will be a DPS Juggernaut.
There you are. You've attracted more than Darth Baras' attention, young one. I'm Lord Lokar. I'm called upon to promote especially promising Sith, and you have been deemed worthy of my guidance. I will expose you to what Darth Baras will not.
I'm not here for your entertainment.
Right you are. You will choose between two disciplines. One follows the path of Mako Ragnos, who focused the dark side to become nearly unwoundable in battle. The other one was mastered by Naga Sadar, who could intuit where his foe was weakest and then strike precisely with devastating effect. I hand you over to Lord Crimin. Tell him the path you choose, and he will complete this phase of your training.
I will be the strongest Sith you've ever seen.
Let your aspirations fuel you. I hope someday you eclipse your master. Good luck to you.
I wonder if that's a preview of what's to come. Little spoiler there. Well, at any rate, one thing I did like about what they just brought up was the fact that they used two Sith Lords to try and explain the advanced classes. That was kind of cool.
Bagthra wanawaga mi punawa dwetuipe.
A Twi'lek, interesting.
Chechopa kuma ni umpi but malia bedwana ni bobo. Umpa hupa chiquilia umpasa dobisca. Pampaula ji ota kakoga huta nupisto.
Alright, so let's check out Vengeance real quick. Looking at this stuff, let's get Single Saber Mastery up. That'll currently increase my force damage by 2% since I have Shichu. Eventually I'll move up to Xian, which will increase my melee damage by, well, may as well say an automatic 6% on top of whatever this form does, just because of the fact I can't get that form unless I have Single Saber Mastery. Alright.
Strong, but you could be stronger.
So I'll pick up our new abilities. I'll explain them a bit. Let's see, Sundering Armor. Okay, I'm gonna just move these over a bit for now. Unleash, that's our break there. So now we get to either select a combat generator or a shield generator. We're going with focus because of the fact that I need Now, one thing I found was interesting here is the Juggernaut. We actually purchased a passive ability. First 2 seconds of Saber Ward grant 100% melee and range defense. So, by looking at all this, besides the fact we wear heavy armor now, out of all our abilities, they're going to involve a lot of tank stuff, because as you guys saw by going into the tree here, the Immortal is the tank tree. We're going Vengeance, and then we'll see what that's like. Alright, so we've arrived at the customs terminal in Dromund Kaas Starport. So let's have our, as usual, cutscene with our first companion. Should do this on every plan, to be honest. It's kind of cool. What the hell is that?
You're the one, yes. Not like the scabs that exited the shuttle with you. You radiate power, Lord. I bow before you. I serve Lord Baras. He sent me to meet his new apprentice, and I made sure I was here on time. I certainly did, yes indeed.
Baras should have met me himself.
Oh, it is not my place to question the master. I'm just a slave who owes his every breath to the tolerance of Lord Baras. He said to introduce you to Dromund Kaas, and I take that seriously.
Your breathing is now dependent on my tolerance as well.
Yes, my lord. I exist by your good grace. Lord Baras ordered me to encourage you to explore Kaas City before reporting to him. Imperials maintain the order, but they won't bother you. When you're ready, Lord Baras will meet you in his personal chambers. You will tell Lord Baras I was good? Yes? That I served well?
You did exactly what you were told.
You have my thanks, gentle Juggernaut. I bow my head until you depart.
Wow, what a weasel. Dromund Kaas needs some pest control.
I hope others in Barris's operation have a little backbone.
Somehow I doubt you're the only one.
Alright, so that was kind of weird. So let's head on to Kaas City and, in our case, Barris's chambers. Alright, so here we are in front of Darth Baras' chamber. We're near Lord Cross, which is just over here. Here in the Sith Sanctum, so let's go check out what Darth Baras has to say.
Not a minute too soon. Your timing is impeccable.
Did it just get considerably colder?
I see you decided to keep the slave. I hope she amuses you. I trust you've been acquainting yourself with your new environs? Did my minion point you in the right direction?
His pointer finger was a bit twitchy.
A byproduct of constantly fearing for his life, but it keeps him in line, doing the trivial tasks that need tending to. Your responsibilities will mandate contact with my various minions, meet my directives, and you may do as you will to anyone you encounter, adversary or ally.
Sounds liberating. The ability to kill anyone I want.
A lightsaber can only achieve so much, apprentice. The most powerful weapon in a Sith Master's arsenal is information. I have painstakingly built a vast network of spies and operatives embedded throughout the Sith, Republic, and Jedi alike. I have fingers, eyes, and ears everywhere.
Which am I to be? A finger, eye, or ear?
You're my enforcer, deployed to protect my interests, intimidate my rivals, and destroy my enemies. It's time for your tenure to begin. A military starship is touching down at the Kaas City cargo port, delivering a vitally important prisoner to me. You will meet Commander Lanklin at Docking Bay 12 and make sure he and his men successfully offload this prisoner.
This is beneath my talents. Commander Lanklin can't handle it himself.
Lanklin is competent, but that is moot. We must always assume that we are being plotted against, especially when the stakes are high. The importance of this prisoner cannot be overstated. Go to the cargo port now and stay sharp. You are dismissed.
Alright, so we need to head over to cargo port B7. Well, Gratz reached level 12, so let's just throw that up. Wiki tell you guys. New ranks of Smashed Force Scream and Chillin' Scream. Freezes nearby foes, reducing their movement speed by 50% for 9 seconds. At any rate, we're not actually that far from where we should be. As you can see, we're still in Kaas City where our next quest is, so let's make the jump. Alright, so we've arrived here at cargo port B7. For reference, it's right down here in the lower corner of Kaas City, just south of the Nexus Room Cantina. So let's run in, and I guess we're supposed to oversee this transport of a prisoner. A menial task indeed.
Alright, man, let's hurry up and get this hunk of carbonite to its owner.
Hey, Captain Oblivious. Boo.
Oh, I didn't see you enter. Lord Baras didn't need to send a welcoming party.
I'm here to make sure you do your job.
I hardly think that's necessary. My men and I have performed much more dangerous duties for Lord Baras. The prisoner is frozen in carbonite, so it's not a flight risk. And this is friendly territory. Surely we're safe here.
There is no such thing as friendly territory.
No offense, my lord. That brand of paranoia may work for Lord Baras, but I don't subscribe to it.
Which one of your men takes over after I kill you?
Please, my lord. There's no need for talk like that. I heed your point. Let's get this oversized block of ice to your master.
Not so fast. My master ordered that block of ice, so step away from the carbonite man and no one ends up in a grave.
Your master is going to be disappointed.
Perhaps I didn't make myself plainly clear. I'm here to relieve you of your burden. Whether that includes your own lives as well is up to you.
Looky. If it ain't Slestak, your master be wanting the froze man too, huh? Too bad for you. It mine.
The hell is this? What, does every guy on Dromund Kaas, every gang, affiliation, whatever, want this guy in a block of carbonite? I wonder if Bear sent me.
Too bad for both of you.
Ah, quite the popular trophy. The competition should be fierce.
If you not flee, you about to learn fierce, Slestak.
I'm such a fool. I'll never doubt Lord Baras again. What do we do?
We kill them all.
I know you're Sith, stranger, but I think your bravado is ill-advised.
Me got ideas, Slestak. How about we play wishbone with the talker? Bigger half get the spoils.
A truce, then. You stood a chance against one set of us Sith, but even a master Force user can't beat these odds.
Hmm.
Time to roll the dice, then. Attack!
Time for killing, boys!
Alright, so that was a joke. And this guy ran back here to cower.
I see more ambushers on the way. Maybe you can hold them off while my men and I make a run for it and deliver the prisoner to Lord Baras.
Leave the fighting for real fighters.
Come on, man! Double time!
Alright, so we've handled all them thugs. So let's head back to Baras. Alright, so we've returned. Let's see why Darth Baras even needed this guy.
Langlin informed me of the ambush at the cargo port. Apparently there are more eyes on us than even I thought. I have felt a disturbance in the Force. It leaves doom imprinted on my dreams. A grave and mysterious threat that could bring down my entire power base. This frozen man is a top Republic agent captured while investigating my most deeply embedded spy on Nar Shaddaa, one of my invisibles. The Force grants me a vision of doom, and immediately my untraceable spy, who has left no footprints, no trail, is almost exposed. It makes me furious.
Maybe your spy wasn't so invisible after all.
Do not presume to tell me my business. There's no profit in it. I must learn what tipped off the Republic agent. He is the key to uncovering the nature of this threat. Now, while I fall the prisoner and painfully siphon every morsel of information I can from him, I have some concerns that require your special talents.
I crave more action, so let's get on with it.
No rest for the wicked, I guess.
Go to the Imperial post in the jungles outside the city. Commander Pritch is stationed there. He has a seek and destroy task for you.
I don't take orders from lackeys.
Pritch is merely relaying information, apprentice. I must tend to the torturing of this miserable Republic agent. Waste no time. I have more for you to do once this is complete. You are dismissed.
Alright, so, I guess somewhat of a spoiler. That's kind of what Dromund Kaas is going to focus on. Like, you might do other different tasks, but the idea is trying to find out information from this guy here as to why Baras's spy was, captured and, I believe, killed. Because he has one hell of a spy network. So, let's go and check out this Commander Pritch. Alright, so we've arrived to see Commander Pritch over here. We're just next to the unfinished Colossus, which is just below us, so let's talk to Commander Pritch.
Commander Pritch at your service, my lord. Lord Baras informed me you'd be paying us a visit. I'm prepared to offer full assistance.
Aren't you a good little soldier?
Lord Baras has always found me so, Lord. Permit me to update you on the situation here. There's been much unrest in these parts recently, my lord, capped off by a violent slave revolt that has the surrounding jungles overrun with armed slaves.
Armed slaves? How daunting.
They've proven to be more tenacious than you would expect, my lord. What no one knows is that Lord Baras orchestrated the insurgents to disrupt one of his rivals, and he wants his involvement kept secret. Now the slave captains who led the revolt are threatening to expose Baras's involvement unless they receive more potent weapons.
They must be killed.
That is in sync with my instructions. Lord Baras wants you to kill enough of the blackmailing slave captains to make the others lose their resolve.
I'll kill everyone I see.
Sure glad I've been liberated.
You have nothing to worry about, Vette.
Slaves are scattered throughout the area, but the captains tend to congregate near the unfinished Colossus. I'll wait here for your return.
Takes guts to sit here and wait, don't you think?
Take it up with the commander. I'm sure he'd appreciate the constructive criticism.
Nah, I think I'll let him live in shame.
Alright, so we need to defeat 3 rebel slave captains. So, I'm going to make a quick jump, only because of the fact I need to pick up other quests, and I don't want to exactly lengthen the video on something that doesn't have anything to do with our class story, so let's do that. Alright, so here we are, so let's kill some of these slave captains. In fact, there's 2 right here. Alright. So we're gonna return to Commander Pritch, and that'll be another jump. Alright, so we've returned to Commander Pritch.
Ah, my lord, you've returned. I take it many slave captains have died this day.
Their next of kin won't be able to identify them.
I shudder to imagine their fate. I must stay, my lord. It's been inspiring watching you work.
Prostrate yourself elsewhere, Imperial.
I'm sorry if I've angered you. I'll inform Lord Baras that the situation has been handled.
Okay, time to return to Darth Baras, and I must say, that was a pretty pathetic quest for my class story. I'm very disappointed in Bioware on that one. But, I gotta say, Sith Warrior story, best one there is, in my opinion, so. They held up their end of the bargain later in the game. Alright, we've returned back to Darth Baras. See if he's accomplished any more.
I don't care what you do. Break my bones, burn my flesh. I'll tell you nothing.
I will not be denied.
Go spit, you monster!
I didn't know bodies could bend like that. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Don't empty your stomach on my boots.
Ah, apprentice, you've returned. Commander Pritch confirmed that the slaves have been silenced. Good. I'm still trying to extract the information I crave from this Republic agent. He is much more resilient than anticipated.
I thought you said you were good at this.
Now is not a good time to test me, apprentice. Even as I brutalize him, I twist the Force to keep him alive and feeling every sensation.
That is the cruelest thing I've ever heard.
I have another important task for you. It involves a renegade Sith Lord named Grathan, a particularly bothersome thorn in my side. Meet with my apprentice, Drykel Ball. He's my covert operative in Grathan's compound. Ball claims to have made a key discovery.
I thought I might be your only apprentice. That makes Ball my rival.
Try to tolerate him long enough to get the details and conclude your business there. Grathan's presence is useful to me, so I don't want him killed, just crippled. Find out what Ball has discovered, and do exactly as he instructs.
Is your other apprentice above me in the pecking order?
I'm sure he views himself as your better, but he has merely been here longer. Now then, Republic wretch, where were we? Oh, yes. Tell me what I wish to know.
Alright, some cruel torture. Whoops. So let's make the jump to meet this Dromund Ball. So it looks like Dromund Kaas is focused on us eliminating rivals at the moment. So yeah, let's do that. Alright, so we've arrived here in front of the next phase in Grafton's compound. It's actually in the building. If I'll just use the map to take us out. Right here, where you're doing some of the Black Science terminals. So let's check out what we run into here.
You must be the operative Lord Baras sent. I thought he'd choose a stealthy assassin, not some senseless savage.
Watch who you're calling a savage.
You're not talking to one of Baras's Imperial peons. I'll be working for Lord Baras long after you've worn out your welcome.
Care to put that theory to the test?
We've got business to handle. With the entire complex roused, we'll have to get in each other's faces another time. Now listen. Lord Grathan is a rogue Sith who boldly defies the Dark Council. Locked away here, he's been untouchable. Lord Baras wants to let Grathan know he can be reached. And after a year undercover, I've discovered the way. Lord Grathan has a son.
Maybe in another year you can find out his shoe size.
He wears boots, not shoes, smart mouth. I was assigned to find Grathan's weakness. He's kept his son a secret in order to protect him from his enemies. Grathan would be devastated if his only child and heir was dead. That would send a message.
Just tell me where he is. I will be the messenger.
You'll have to be more than a messenger. Grathan's kid is nearly 20 and strong with the Force. He's been trained in the ways of the Sith since birth. You'll have your hands full.
The tougher, the better.
Grathan's away on business. I managed to hack a special spike that will get you inside his private quarters. But first you're going to have to knock out Grathan's surveillance station so you aren't seen entering the quarters.
That sounds simple enough.
Yes, we wouldn't want to tax you with anything too complicated. All you have to do is locate the monitoring stations around the compound and, well, stick your lightsaber in them. Think you can handle that, brute?
Keep calling me names, Bor. You're playing with fire.
Is it so easy to get under your skin? That's all then. Destroy the monitoring stations, then get inside Grathan's private quarters. The son's name is Beelslit. Find him and end him. I'll meet you back here when you're done. Try not to screw up.
I kinda like his attitude.
Shut up, Vette. Alright, so we need to destroy some monitoring stations and then kill Grathan's son. No big deal, let's go do that. Alright, so here we are inside Grathan's estate. Let's start destroying these stations. I have to wait for the elevator, but for the most part, destroying these stations is all we have to do for laying waste. So let's take a look where some of the others are. Okay, so there's one here, and there's one in the hallway. So it's just ahead of us. I believe Grathan's son's in one of these rooms around here. Just up here. So I know it was close.
Mother, a stranger approaches.
You don't know the half of it, kid.
I am Selvanta Grathan. How dare you enter my son's room uninvited? Who are you?
My name won't matter when you're dead.
You'll find I'm not so easily intimidated. My son is still an acolyte, but I am Sith. Beelslit, take cover.
No, Mother! I stand at your side! Attack!
Seems like the kid went after Vette. And they're both down.
Enough. It's clear we are not your match. If we're to die, I must know. What have we done to deserve death?
I kill your son to wound your husband.
Mother, if I am the target, save yourself. I don't want to see you die.
My son, you must not sacrifice yourself for anyone, not even me. You must endure at all costs. Assassin, you've carved your way into the inner sanctum of Lord Grathan's compound, all to kill a boy. You are a breath away from the Master himself. Spare us, and I'll help you destroy Lord Grathan instead.
It's not why I'm here. I should probably keep Baras happy. He wants Grathan alive still.
Those aren't my orders.
Fields lit. Run!
No, Mother. If I am to die, I die alongside you.
So he just took a lightsaber to the face. One thing I will give credit to all the Sith Warrior kill options is they're very impressive. They actually went lengths into actually killing or doing action scenes for these for the Sith Warrior. I can't say for the other Jedi. Usually with the Sith Inquisitor, it's just shock you with lightning, and usually for stuff like Trooper and Imperial Agent, they just pull a pistol and shoot you. Same goes for Bounty Hunter and Smuggler. So I'm very impressed whenever I see the Sith Warrior do a kill scene. So let's make the jump back to Drakil Bal. Alright, so we've returned to the Sith Warrior phase. See what Drakil Bal thinks of what we did.
I'm surprised you survived. So is it done? Is Grathan's son dead?
You're a condescending windbag ball.
It's pretty easy to push your buttons, Brute. Doesn't say much for Grathan's security forces if a clumsy clod like you was able to bang into his private chamber and off his son.
I find your empty chatter amusing.
You'll find my lightsaber a bit sobering. Killing the murderer of Grathan's son will solidify my cover here. Baras can replace you easily.
Baras will be needing a new spy. I'm going to enjoy killing you.
Though I'm more than capable of facing you alone, a smart man uses every advantage. And I am a smart man.
The intruder! The intruder is here! Everyone to me! Attack!
Pathetic. Okay. So we just killed Bal, so it's time to return to Darth Baras. Alright, so we've returned to Darth Baras in his chambers.
I cannot break him!
Nice lungs you've got there.
Mind your tongue, or I will cut it out!
Okay, I'm officially scared.
This is impossible. An unknown power must be shielding this man, which only confirms my suspicions. This Republic agent is the key to unlocking the threat we face. I must harness my rage and frustration. They will lead me to an answer.
Wake me when you figure it out.
Your insolence will one day be your undoing. I would punish you if I wasn't so pleased with your progress. And the word has spread that Lord Grathan is incensed at the slaying of his secret son. I take it that was your handiwork?
I'm still feeding off the adrenaline.
Let it fuel you, my potent agent of darkness. I haven't heard from Dromund Kaas, my agent in Grathan's camp. He's missed a scheduled communication. Let me guess. He gave you trouble, did he?
He left me no choice, Master. I had to kill him.
No matter. He fulfilled his primary purpose. Every Sith must attempt to orchestrate his own promotion. Now, back to my prisoner. There's one last possibility to break him. I thought it impossible, but perhaps there's a small chance you could pull it off. Over a millennium past, the Emperor claimed Dromund Kaas and made the Dark Temple the epicenter of Dark Force energy. In the bowels of the temple, he conducted horrifying experiments that drained the knowledge and life essence from all the greatest Sith Lords of the time.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
I'm sure that he would be relieved to hear that you approve.
The Emperor created a device called the Ravager that ate his victims' minds and delivered to him their greatest secrets. No one could withstand the Ravager's intrusion. Even the strongest Sith Lords of the Empire confessed whatever the Emperor craved.
Let me guess. You want me to get the Ravager?
It may be my only chance to break this Republic worm. The Emperor keeps the Ravager hidden in the Dark Temple, which has, in his absence, become a death trap. There's a good chance the horrors that await you will be too severe, but it's worth your life to me. The legends describe a secret chamber in the depths of the Dark Temple where the Ravager was encased. You'll know the device by its inscription. Be swift, apprentice.
Alright, so, for now. Bottom line is, it looks like our next goal is to find this device that can, I guess make you spill your secrets and then destroy your brain, where you're dead. Brain dead, for the most part. So, yeah, dead. And that will be found in the Dark Temple. So let's make the jump. Alright, so now we're in the Dark Temple. If you actually come down to the lower right hand side of the Dark Temple, it's just in a room off in the corner behind a wall. East side. Alright, so, well, that's kind of creepy. Little face it. So as you've seen in my other videos, the Dark Temple has everything in it, like, possessed. So we're almost there. Alright, let's open up this Ravager. Well, that's just great. So now if you look back out here, we gotta go kill a bunch of stuff. So, I may as well leave the video running while we go kill them all. I figured this quest was too easy when I first saw where it was, the room and all that. How many enemies were in here? So, let's keep killing stuff until we get it, because I don't want to do other quests that you guys have already seen before. There's no point to it. The most disappointing part is there's a lot of people in here, so... Something tells me if you look in this. No, it doesn't say. Went down the possessed and confused explorers. So that's what I figured was my best bet, was explorers. So let's go looking for these guys. nothing there. Alright, so I'm assuming there's a lot more in these rooms, and since we have to go up there anyway. Really? Nothing's dropping from these guys, and I've already killed a few of them. Still nothing. So quickly after the server disconnected me, I actually logged back in, and every single possessed explorer I killed happened to drop one. So, for that reason, looks like I have to return to the Ravager. I'm going to make a jump to that one. But, it's like it was bugged. So, let's make that jump. Alright, so we've returned to the Ravager. Just run in here. Collected all our parts, even though you never really saw. What the hell's this?
It was foolish of you to return here.
Uh-oh. Looks like we got another fight on our hands.
Those pieces you took from my minions belong to me. They will enable me to exact my revenge on Lord Farshal. I am Lord Vacuous, the conqueror of Begeddon, the killer of Garatak the Singed. Return what you have stolen, or burn.
Alright, so Lord Farshal, if you guys remember from my Imperial Agent videos, the Twi'lek upstairs that, gives you a quest to go get his apprentice because she was taken from the Dark Path. Then you can either convince his apprentice to, that she is his apprentice, or that none of this is around, she's being possessed by a spirit, so she can run back to the city on Dromund Kaas. So this guy here is trying to get the Ravager to kill him.
You don't look like a Sith to me.
Perhaps your vision will improve in death.
Oh, there's a lightsaber.
You think you scare me?
Alright, we killed the slave that was possessed by that Dark Lord. So let's repair the Ravager now. Alright, time to return to Darth Baras. Alright, so we've returned to Darth Baras. Let's run in, give him the Ravager.
sent you into the Dark Temple for the Ravager, I thought it might be the last time I saw you, apprentice. The prisoner grows weaker by the minute. There's no time to spare. Stand back and bear witness.
You're wasting your time. I will not.
Yes, the Ravager has seized his mind. Excellent. In his condition, we don't have long before the ordeal liquefies all brain matter.
I hope the results are gory and gruesome.
I do not care what we see as long as I hear what I want. Republic Worm, you have the information I desire. Tell me everything.
I am Republic Information Service on special assignment to verify possible Imperial spy on Nar Shaddaa, commissioned by Jedi Council, acting on suspicions provided by Master Dromund Kaas.
Dromund Kaas. That's a name I grow tired of hearing.
Are you going to keep me in the dark, old man?
Dromund Kaas is a Jedi Master who infiltrated the Sith. I rooted him out. Then he nearly destroyed me and fled. He's dedicated himself to proving that the Sith have spies embedded within Republic and Jedi ranks. I've thwarted him at every turn, but he is tenacious. How did Dromund Kaas come to suspect my spy on Nar Shaddaa? Tell me, Republic Wretch, what alerted him?
Master Dromund Kaas has a new Padawan. She seems to know any being's true nature. She senses hidden darkness and untapped purity.
Astonishing. I've never heard of the Force granting such a gift. Tell me, how does her power work?
All I know is when Master Dromund Kaas brought her to Nar Shaddaa, this Padawan sensed darkness in your spy simply by seeing him.
Seems far-fetched to me.
I have witnessed many unlikely things in my lifetime, apprentice. If this young Padawan can see through deception and disguise with such little effort, she threatens everything I have worked for. Continue, Republic dog.
Kaas believes his Padawan's ability is foolproof, but the Jedi Council is skeptical. I was to provide the proof, but I wasn't able to report my findings.
We must know more about this Padawan.
Yes, my apprentice. Such a threat must not wander the galaxy unchecked. Who is this Padawan, you Republic pest? Tell me everything you know about her.
She was found on Alderaan. Her power first emerged training on Tatooine. And Jedi sent another agent to investigate someone she suspected on Balmorra.
It's fading. Is she human or one of the Jedi's cursed aliens? Where can I find her? What is her name?
I have nothing more.
The Ravager has emptied his mind. That is all we have to go on. A few random places within the greater galaxy where Dromund Kaas and his Padawan have been.
Well, I can tell you one thing. This is the first and only story, as far as I know, that tells you all of 4 places you'll be going in Act 1. Of course, Balmorra and Nar Shaddaa you will be going to. He keeps bringing up Nar Shaddaa. Balmorra in the case there's a spy there, so it's kind of like you're trying to save these spies. by the looks of it. Then Tatooine and Alderaan, which you know is 5 and 6 for planets because of my Imperial Agent playthrough. I'm going there to get more information on this Padawan. So, in retrospect, this entire act is based on trying to defeat this Padawan's power. Now, I'll be honest, with the Sith Warrior storyline, I found the first few planets, like Act 1, it didn't really get good until the very end when you face the Padawan. Kind of a spoiler, but you knew that was going to happen when your entire goal is going after this Padawan. The end was amazing, especially if you choose the dark side ending. I've never tried the light side. There's an achievement for doing both, but I'm probably going to show you guys the dark side one when I do this. Acts 2 and 3, amazing for a Sith Warrior, but let's continue on here.
Send me to find this Padawan.
You mirror my thoughts, apprentice. Dromund Kaas is a relentless crusader, and this Padawan and her unprecedented power threaten everything I have achieved. Your duties are likely to take you to the far reaches of the galaxy. I will need to deploy you at will. You shall have a starship of your own. You've earned it. Go to my personal hangar in the spaceport and claim it.
I'll head there immediately.
I must ponder our next move. Waste no time. Get your starship in my hangar and wait for further instructions.
Yeah, let's go before he tells me to clean all this up, okay?
Alright, so let's make the jump. As you guys know, picking up our ship will be the last part of our Dromund Kaas video. So let's do that. Alright, so we're at the Sith Warrior hangar in the starport. Let's take the elevator up. Now, your ship, even though you have not really seen it yet, it'll be the same as the Sith Inquisitor, so you technically have, just like the Jedi Knight gets the same as the Jedi Consular. Ooh, Vette's excited.
Wow. Take a look at that. We're going in style now.
Nice ship. A reward from your cowardly master for killing Lord Grathan's son?
Who wants to know?
Oh, I already know. I just find it dramatic to ask my prey questions I already know the answer to. A true Sith proudly claims his murders, so I will surely stake claim to my murder of you.
A true Sith lets his lightsaber do the talking.
You have guts. I'll give you that. I am Lord Grathan's top assassin. He sends me to eliminate those he wants to suffer the most. I'm here to kill you, friend, for murdering the son of my master.
You practice that soliloquy all night long?
Nice, huh? I wrote it myself.
So obviously I'm not taking him serious. I kind of just walked away, and instead of hitting me in the back, he jumps in front of me. Well, we killed Rallisk. So let's jump into our ship here and meet 2VR8 because, you know, we always gotta meet that guy. Let's watch it fly off.
I mean, greetings. I am 2VR8, factotum droid for this vessel. You must be my new master. Gentle, kind new master.
Do I seem gentle to you? Tell me your attack protocols, droid.
I was not constructed for violence, master, but I am still useful. I am programmed for a wide array of tasks, including but not limited to meal preparation, ship maintenance, janitorial duty, and etiquette. Welcome aboard this Fury-class Imperial Interceptor, a versatile craft combining a starfighter's maneuverability with armament to rival larger military vessels. You'll find all of the standard amenities, including your own private captain's locker for storing valuables. The astrogation console contains a constantly updated map of the known galaxy. Interstellar communications are accessed via the ship's holoterminal. Priority alerts that you may find useful are available from the Imperial HoloNet console. Lastly, the ship's intercom will inform your crew that you wish to issue new orders. Any questions, Master?
Stop selling me the ship and stay out of my way.
I promise to limit all future conversation to essential information. Premature deactivation is not one of my directives. I regret I am unable to offer you combat support, Master. Frankly, my chassis couldn't withstand the stress. However, should any errands arise that are beneath your superior status, please do not hesitate to call upon me. I function to serve you. Whenever you are ready to depart, consult the galaxy map on your bridge. It will program the proper astrogation coordinates and activate the engines.
Alright, so with that is an episode. That's all the Dromund Kaas missions in the Sith Warrior storyline. So, wait, hold on. We are not completely done yet.
Apprentice, I trust you find your starship satisfactory?
I'll let you know after I've taken it for a spin.
You are about to get that chance. There is much to be done. My interests must be protected, and my enemies destroyed. Dromund Kaas' efforts to expose my spies and prove his Padawan's power to the Jedi Council must meet with systemic failure. You will exhaust yourself in this charge.
Danger only makes things more fun.
The information we siphoned from that Republic agent will be our map. We know my spy on Nar Shaddaa was being surveilled. We know where this Padawan was discovered, where she trained, and that the Jedi have sent someone to investigate my spy on Balmorra. The Padawan will have to be hunted down and destroyed, but first you must secure my network by silencing my spies on Balmorra and Nar Shaddaa.
Consider them wiped from existence.
Nothing less than that will be sufficient. My contacts on Balmorra and Nar Shaddaa will detail what must be done. Your tasks are paramount, apprentice. Bring cruelty, bring rage, bring death.
Okay, now I can say thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, one sec. Comment and subscribe. I appreciate it. That's all the Sith Warrior missions on Dromund Kaas. So next time you see Serriz running around, it will be on Balmorra. So good luck.